Well, it's all been leading up to this moment. On Thursday, Mitt Romney took to the stage at the Republican National Convention to accept his party's nomination for president. His focus quickly turned to the big issue for many voters, the economy. Romney talked about his own business experience and laid out a plan he says will create 12 million jobs. He also took aim at what he described as President Obama's failures.
Mr. Chairman and delegates, I accept your nomination for President of the United States. We're a nation of immigrants. We're the children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren of the ones who wanted a better life, the driven ones, the ones who woke up at night hearing that voice telling them that life in the place called America could be better. They came not just in pursuit of the riches of this world, but for the richness of this life. Freedom, freedom of religion. Paul Ryan and I have 5 steps. First, by 2020, North America will be energy independent by taking full advantage of our oil, our coal, our gas, our nuclear, and our renewables. Every American was relieved the day President Obama gave the order and SEAL Team 6 took out Osama bin Laden. On another front, every American is less secure today because he has failed to slow Iran's nuclear threat. In his first TV interview as president, he said we should talk to Iran. We're still talking, and Iran's centrifuges are still spinning. President Obama has thrown allies like Israel under the bus, even as he has relaxed sanctions on Castro's Cuba. He abandoned our friends in Poland by walking away from our missile defense commitments. But he's eager to give Russia's President Putin the flexibility he desires after the election. Under my administration, our friends will see more loyalty, and Mr. Putin will see a little less flexibility and more backbone.
For days, Republicans did their best to redefine Romney. He closed the convention defining himself. He spent almost half his speech talking about himself, his upbringing, his family, his faith. He promised he can rebuild the economy and create 12 million new jobs.
I wish President Obama had succeeded because I want America to succeed. I'm running for president to help create a better future. A future where everyone who wants a job can find a job. Where no senior fears for the security of their retirement.
Romney's speech marked the climax of the 3-day Republican National Convention and his campaign's best effort to soften his image. At times emotional, when telling family anecdotes, Romney stayed on message, attacking President Barack Obama's record.
This president can ask us to be patient. This president can tell us it was someone else's fault. This president can tell us that the next 4 years he'll get it right. But this president cannot tell us that you're better off today than when he took office. America's been patient. Americans have supported this president in good faith. But today the time has come to turn the page.
The US Republican Party convention, there was a tradition of the celebrity endorsement. Clint Eastwood made a surprise appearance at the convention. The 82-year-old star of Dirty Harry flew into Tampa as a last-minute speaker to warm up the crowd for Mitt Romney. He urged voters to make my day by supporting Romney.
Romney's speech was watched on primetime TV by millions of undecided voters. The 57th presidential election takes place on November the 6th.
For many Republicans here in Tampa, Mitt Romney is the great white hope. But that may not be enough. polls suggest that he can garner the support of only less than a third of Hispanics and virtually zero of African Americans. Romney needs to make serious inroads with these minorities. That is an uphill battle.